Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I want to talk about something that is going to be a little hard for me to probably get through. I want to discuss my history with weight. And the reason I want to do this is probably both therapeutic and to maybe if it helps somebody else out, that would be wonderful. That would be the goal. But it's also something that's going to be difficult to talk about. I have always had a problem with weight. Even when I was a child, I was a chubby little kid. Or is the term, which I absolutely hate, husky. That was when my mom would go and buy jeans for us and stuff like that for school. I had to have husky jeans, and I hate that term. Like, it's one of those things. It's just a bad connotation from the beginning, and when you're a little kid, you have that term thrown on you that you don't buy regular jeans. You're not like everybody else. You have husky jeans. Even back then, I knew that wasn't normal, but I didn't feel that different from my peers. And at that point, I wasn't. And people will always say, well, why don't you get out and do something? And I was a highly active boy. I was always playing sports. Into my teen years, I played basketball nonstop. But I was still always bigger. It didn't matter how much sports I played or how often I was out. I still always had an appetite for food. There's no getting around that. I eat more food, that's how you gain this weight. But I did get out and do stuff. I always got out and do stuff. And so I don't know if it's genetics or what it is. I'm not trying to put it off on that, but I just have always been like this. And then progressively, after I got married, I added on 75 pounds in the first year. My ex-wife could cook well. It was nice. Plus, at that point in your life, you don't have much money, and it's all, let's buy this box dinner. We just didn't eat great, all the carbohydrates, the pastas, and everything like that you're eating all the time. I packed it on quick, and it was tough, because I was used to being athletic. I always, even if I was big, I was still athletic, and I would still go do stuff in it. So it didn't stop me from doing that. I still was, even with the extra weight, I still was athletic. I still went and did stuff. But it also got me into trying to find ways to lose the weight. And that's where, I have tried, I swear, every program or diet or whatever out there. If it's a fad, if it's a company, I've done it. If you know a company that sells health products, I've done it. And so, but I never could. I would get on, lose 30 pounds, and but I've spent so much money, it didn't matter. And then as soon as I would get off of it or just whatever, get tired of it, or I would gain it all right back, and usually then some. As I go along into my early 30s, my wife and I decided to really kind of take a hold on it and get it under control. So we actually checked out a metabolic clinic to really, work with us and everything on getting the weight off and keeping it off in a healthy way. It's a good program. I lost 106 pounds on that program in a little over 4 months span. The only problem with that program is it was insanely expensive, especially for both of us to be doing it at the same time. We were making better money, but we weren't making just that kind of money, that kind of expenditure to have this. So that's why we ended up having to leave it, is because we just couldn't afford it. And it's one of those that's not covered by insurance. Yeah, I had lost 106 pounds. That watch right there is a reminder that's one of our presents we got each other for, doing so well on it. And then I got offered it. And the weight came back quick. And over the next couple of years, I was back to where I was before. And then some. So by this time, I'm over 400 pounds. Over the next few years, I dabbled in the South Beach Atkins arena. Atkins works really well for me. Again, I lose 70 pounds on it, and then it comes right back after I decide to stop. And that's the way it is. I am a yo-yo dieter, I guess. The thing that is now, I'm 42 years old, and at the beginning of this year, I weighed 467 pounds. Not proud of that by any means. When you get to that weight, it's hard to tell how much you weigh, just because scales for that kind of weight, you can't go buy at Walmart. You can't go buy it. Just don't. You have to special order those. Those cost a lot, and they just don't have the extra money sitting around. So what I did was my local health club has scales that measure up there, and I jokingly call them my scales for whales. And but if no, please don't get offended if you have to use those scales like I do, but that's one of the things that's probably come out of my personality from being overweight. Is probably I use self-deprecating humor quite often. I learned at an early age, when kids start making fun of you for being fat, that if I beat them to the punch, it takes that power away from them. And that's how I feel about it. I know there's now people like, don't use the self-deprecating humor because it's, you're body shaming yourself and stuff like that. Body shaming is a hard topic for me. I'm generally happy with who I am. It's not a self-image problem that I have. It's a health problem that I have. I enjoy food too much to the point where I can't control it, and I know that. But it's not a body, it's not a body image issue. I usually I'm very self-confident. If you know me personally, you would know that, like, probably sometimes to the point of arrogance, but usually I'm just kidding with that. But that comes from that self-deprecating humor. That's something that I've always carried around with me to beat bullies to the punch. And I know it's kind of frowned upon now, but I really think that was something that helped me deal with it. So the question is what do I do about it? And I know there are people out there, you guys are just like me, there's people that you're going through this, what do we do about it? Because we can't keep going back and forth. I don't really want this to be just a weight loss blog, but I am going to talk about this from time to time, because I do feel like there are people out there that want to hear this, that need to hear this, and know that you're not alone. There's people who are struggling with this. I struggle with it every day, I need to be accountable for this. I feel like if I have to do it on my own, it's too hard. And right now I'm on my own. I'm divorced, so I've got friends. I've got great friends. I'm not lacking in that department, but it's still, and to my friends out there, help me. I'm going to need your help with this too, but I've got to do something about it, and not just for. It's not I feel better when I'm lighter. I know that, but it's not just about that. I'm to the point where it's like, Richard, this this is a mortality issue now. And I'm lucky enough in my life that I haven't been affected with heart issues or, you know, problems like that. The reason I did get to this weight, I was around the 400 mark, and then a little over a year ago, I twisted my knee, and I packed on the pounds after that. I couldn't exercise like I normally was. I love swimming. Couldn't do that anymore, even though that's one of the best things to move. But I was after that, like, I just kind of sat in my apartment and just again packed on the weight. I started earlier this year when I saw that 467 pounds. I was working with my friend David, and we're playing basketball together and kind of doing some of that stuff. And then I would go swimming sometimes too. But so I've been working on this, trying to get back in shape and everything like that for a little bit. And David also helped me with I switched to a vegan diet at the beginning of the year, and I love that diet, except it's a little too carb. Like I wanted it for heart health, but it's a little too carb friendly for like there's too many carbs, and I'm not getting rid of the weight. I'm not really taking care of that issue like I need to. So what my plan is I'm actually on June 1st, I switched over to a keto diet. It's the Atkins diet with a little boost. I mean, because of the higher content in it, you're supposed to lose weight faster, and I've done pretty well over the year between the two diets and everything like that. I've lost 37 pounds, so it's getting there. I'm making the amends, and I'm on my way, and I want to keep updating you, and I want to be held accountable too. So that's my challenge to you as an audience, and I know there's not many of you out there, but if you come along and you see this video and you need help with that, leave it in the comments below so we can talk about this, so we can help each other. It's not easy. It's the struggle of my lifetime, and I have to win it, or my lifetime's going to be cut short. And I have to win it. I hope this helps somebody out there, and I like I said, this is a serious issue for me. So if you like this video, give it a like, and please subscribe if you're not with me before, or tell somebody about my channel if you enjoy what I do. And I hope you are willing to go on this journey with me. It's something that's very important to me, and I'd really like to be around to do more of these videos. So I appreciate you watching, and